All right, welcome back for day 15. Let's get rolling. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of the fool gushes folly. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. A fool spurns a parent's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. The house of the righteous contains great treasure, but the income of the wicked brings ruin. The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but the hearts of fools are not upright. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but the prayer of the upright pleases him. The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue righteousness. Stern discipline awaits anyone who leaves the path. The one who hates correction will die. Death and destruction lie open before the Lord. How much more do human hearts? Mockers resent correction, so they avoid the wise. A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but a heartache crushes the spirit. The discerning heart seeks knowledge, but the mouth of a fool feeds on folly. All the days of the oppressed are wretched, but the cheerful heart has a continual feast. Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. Better a small serving of vegetables with love than a fattened calf with hatred. A hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel. The way of the sluggard is blocked with thorns, but the paths of the upright is a highway. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. Folly brings joy to the one who has no sense, but whoever has understanding keeps a straight course. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisers they succeed. A person finds joy in giving an apt reply, and how good is a timely word. The path of life leads upward for the prudent to keep them from going down to the realm of the dead. The Lord tears down the house of the proud, but he sets the widow's boundary stones in place. The Lord detests the thoughts of the wicked, but gracious words are pure in his sight. The greedy bring ruin to their households, but the one who hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous weighs its answer, but the mouth of the wicked gushes evil. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of righteous. Light in a messenger's eyes brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. Whoever heeds life-giving correction will be at home among the wise. Those who disregard discipline despise themselves, but the one who heeds correction gains understanding. Wisdom's instructions is to fear the Lord, and humility comes before honor. All right, so there's quite a bit in here, and there's actually quite a bit about correction. So that's one thing that stuck out to me is that the wise heed instruction or heed correction, and that the fool despises discipline or correction. And that's a very distinct reaction to correction or criticism. Another one, where was it at? Mockers resent correction, so they avoid the wise. And when I read that, it reminded me of something a friend of mine used to say, was that, and this wasn't to demean people, it was just about the way people's attitude was that winners don't hang out with losers. And it's not because they don't like them or they're bad people. Inversely, losers don't hang out with winners. And it's because someone who has the discipline in their life is here, they don't want to be dragged down. It's uncomfortable to be dragged down. It's uncomfortable to be around those people. But for these people, it's uncomfortable being pulled up as well. So when they say birds of a feather flock together, I see this in many areas where someone who's willing to receive correction or discipline and is grateful for it, they don't really like hanging out with people who aren't like that. And it's because it becomes uncomfortable for both parties. So, yeah. Where was the other one? There was another one that kind of... The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. The reason that stuck out to me is because he's watching everything. He's not just watching some things, but everything. He's always active in everybody's life. And most of us are so consumed with ourselves that it's hard to even see where he is being active in our lives. The other one kind of reminded me of the other day was that a hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel. Again, kind of like the first verse, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but harsh words stir up anger. And that's something that I've tried to implement is if someone is coming at me harshly, if I use gentle words, it can turn away their wrath. And I've seen it actively in my life many times. So that's something I'd highly encourage people to practice. But other than that, let me know if there was anything that stuck out to you. Excited to keep going.